Hello, hello, my dashers. I have to put my Christmas earrings on because it is that time. It is Sunday for my normal, wonderful. Let's see if I can make sure. Yep, we're good there. YouTube is running. Yahoo, Yahoo. Let's see who is in the house today. Merry Christmas Eve, everyone. I know I was debating whether I should have this or not, but I figured why not? What the heck? Um, I think I actually have these on backwards. I sure do. Let's do it this way. I have them on backwards. Rudolph's not looking right. Dun 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 dun. Come on, where are you? There we go. Okay. And Rose is in. Hey, Rose, how are you? Merry Christmas to you too. It has been a heck of a week, I got to tell you. Um, so a lot has been going on with the property. Um, so many things like what design do I want? What builder do I want? Where am I going to get the concrete? Well, what about the crushed gravel? What about this? What about that? Oh my goodness, all these decisions and everything else. And I'm like, okay, everything cannot happen until after the 1st of January anyway. Also trying to pack up the house to get it on the market. So I literally spent all week like trashing all of the junk, the broken things, the things that, are not worth anything, and literally have been pitching most of the things that I can think of. Feeling better finally as far as the cold flu virus. Oh, good. I'm glad. Some of it has to deal with, breaking down. It's the holiday season and a lot of stress and everything else that's going on. Trust me, I know it's not easy, especially when you have a cold, to try and get over that. So, you know, take care of yourself. You have to get some sleep. You have to, get in the right mindset. I'll call you afterwards, if you want to talk. And because you might be busy with your family that's there. You have your grandkids there and everything. So I know it's a lot for, everybody with holiday season. So I figured, oh, a lot of people aren't going to show up because they are very busy with their families. I totally get that. Sure thing, they'll be gone. Okay, I'll give you a call afterwards then, and we can go ahead and chat offline about things that are happening um, on your side. Hey, oh, Van Gal. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you as well. It is, has been crazy. I wanted to get a video out this morning, but it rained, so I wasn't able to film some things. I'm going to probably just do an intro and an outro on my van to try and get that video out for tomorrow so you can see what's going on with Dasherville. So it has been crazy. I'm trying to figure out how many feet I need for my concrete pad. How many feet do I need for my building? How many feet do I need for lean-to? How many feet do I need this and that? And of course, by the foot, you got to figure out how much the cost is. And it has been like one thing after another, I swear. It is what it is. I know, right? That's the way I feel sometimes, I swear. Merry and happy blessed new year. 2024 is definitely going to be a crazy year. Never in a million years did I think I would ever own my own land, let alone be mortgage free. One, um, be full time van life. And I have home base. So, yeah, I might be spending the first year at home base to build it out. Like I'll be gone maybe a month or two and then come back and work for a month or two and then leave out for another month or two. So it all depends on what I'm feeling, but at least I can live inside the garage, inside my van, and nobody will know the difference. So that's kind of a good thing. Yeah, I'm beating the system a little bit, so that's okay. Holidays are busy, and add on to that, your build. Yes, between selling my current sticks and bricks, getting it on the market, so I've got to literally clean everything out. One day you'll see all this gone. Like this will not be here anymore because it will be packed up. The office that I have is also my jewelry business is in here. So I took like the closet doors off. I put my desk in there, have all my beads, organized. And I have to put, get all that taken out and then put back on the closet doors and the closet pulls and everything. So I'm like, ugh, so much stuff to do with not a lot of time to do it because I want to get it sold as soon as possible. So I can be mortgage free. My realtor says that, believe it or not, it's a good time. I so I figured, why not? I mean, mortgage free. I always have a place to stay. I have my 1 acre, and any of my van life people that come through Texas can always stop by, and they'll have a place. So yay! It's going to be crazy new year for you. That's for sure. Yeah, that's an understatement, I think, and it's crazy because I I had been working in the corporate world for most of my entire life. So actually doing something for me is kind of scary and refreshing in a new way. So 2024 is going to be um, a complete lifestyle change from what I am used to. I'm used to, the corporate paycheck, everything like that. Everything was kind of normal, day to day, yada, yada, not really a passion. And now I'm actually going to be able to enjoy the things that I like out of life. And I don't care. It's like, yeah, I'll be retired in a way a little earlier than I thought. That's okay. You just got to make the steps to do it. By the way, I never got your prize break. No, no, girl, I got to find out what happened to it because I sent it a second time because the first time I tried a new shipping company and I will look. I didn't know you did not get it. So let me find out where the heck it is. I remember what you got. So I have it written down. So I will definitely find out where the heck it is. Yes, girl. New season of life for you. Same for me too. You know, it's crazy because you never really think that your life is going to change that much. But this year has been a crazy year. Um, and I shouldn't say that. Everything was status quo up until October when I was workforce reduced. And it made me realize, life is too short. I was, going to leave in 3 years anyways. So why not now? Just do a little earlier. Um, thank God I had an inheritance where I was able to do this. Otherwise, I don't think I would be able to. Um, so I'm kind of grateful for that and thankful. And, it just goes to show that, things happen like that. And then boom, you got to deal with it. Hi, hey Adele. Merry Christmas to you too. It's Christmas Eve, y'all. And like I said, I was debating whether or not to have the live, but y'all are so used to me being on here at 7 o'clock on Sundays. I figured even if one or two people show up, we'll have a nice, intimate little chat about, what's going on for Christmas for everyone. No, it is a big deal for me. I don't like that. I will find out, oh Van Gal. Absolutely. Merry Christmas, Happy Blessed New Year. Mine started this year, mid-April. And it's weird because something will happen in life that just is like mind-blowing and oh my God, what am I gonna do? But honestly, I have always gone with the adage that God only gives you what you can handle. And a lot of things in my life has gone to that, and in the back of my head, I can always hear my father, no matter what happened, any decision that I made in my entire life, my father gave me the best advice. And I swear, I've lived by this pretty much my whole adult life. His question to me always, whenever I came to him with some kind of like life changing decision, and you think about it, I mean, there's life, death, marriage, job, housing. Okay, these are like the major stresses, or children. These are the major stresses in life that are like epic, life changing. And in the back of my head, my father always said, "Will it or does it make you happy?" If the answer is yes, then that's what you meant to do. If the answer is no, or maybe it will for a little bit, then don't do it. And that adage to me was like the best thing ever, because every time I've come to that, will it make you happy? Van life, yeah, will make me happy. I don't have to deal with the corporate stuff anymore. Yes, that would make me extremely happy. Does getting a paycheck from the corporate world, make me happy? No, money's not everything. And I'm finding that, my happiness is more than money. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to be just like everybody else, scrimping and scraping like everybody else. But you know what? I'm going to be happy. And that to me, it's worth it. It's worth it. Hi, Adele. Hey, Pam. Pam's in the house. How you doing, Pam? Adventurous spirit. Yes. Hey, hey. It has been crazy, crazy, crazy busy this week, though. Most, Deb and my brother-in-law, Jeff, they went to go see Jeff's family in California, so they were gone for this week. And as you know, I've had Mr. Bo and taking care of the chickens on the farm and everything, no problem. I haven't been able to get to the property and just film stuff, but I have some filmed and everything else, but wasn't able to go out to do an intro and an outro. So I'm going to have to do that for my van tomorrow so I can post that video for y'all. Because it's interesting to see how raw land, and especially, with this series, being able to document what it takes to do, what do you do when you get raw land? What do you have to do? You have to pick out a site where your home is. Right now, I had to take all of the trees. I had to raise it up, get it leveled, and everything like that. That's where it's at right now. I had to actually put in a culvert so rain would stay away from my house. And, these things that you don't think of when you buy raw land, what you have to do. So my intention is to actually document the whole process for those that are interested in buying land, raw land, and finding out what you have to do in order to do this. Now, I'm also going to put up costs. How much is it going to cost to, do such a project at this time and, at this year? So, Let's see what oh, I'm missing out on some comments here, guys. Let's see what we got. When my mom said she passed, that she would love to see me do van life. That was a big affirmation for me. I agree. And your parents know you better than anyone. And my dad always says, "Will it make you happy?" If the answer is yes, then do it. Don't hem and haw about it, just do it. But if the answer is, well, yeah, it might make me happy for a little while, but eventually it's okay, then don't do it. It's not worth it. Life is never meant to be full of doubts and worries and issues and crying and upset and unhappy. Life is meant to be happy. So if it's not happening, you need to change it. Same girl, happy, joyful, and blessed. Yep. I am blessed. I'm happy, because if y'all have been following me for a while, you know that I smile a lot more. I'm not, have all that craziness like I was when I was dealing with the corporate world. Hey, Tim's in the house. Merry Christmas to you. I saw this video of a lady doing van life with her pet chickens. They're kind of crazy, those chickens, man. My sister has 11 of them. And so I've been, taking care of them as far as letting them out, picking up the eggs, making sure they're okay, getting water, making sure they had food. And it's, really kind of different and nice, making sure that they're warm at night. So if it gets cold, I got to put on the heating lamp, all that kind of stuff. But I love it. Merry Christmas. There's more bang for your bucks. Rose doing her thing. I had a pet chicken and he's smarter than a dog. Well, it's funny because she has 2 chickens that she lets out roam the yard. And the chickens don't cross. The chickens stay close to the coop during the day. And then at night, I put most of the chickens in the hen house. And then there's an extra part that they made where the 2 chickens that roam have that area, because the 2 chickens that roam seem to fight with the rest of the flock. So she's sectioned them off, and one of them still lays eggs, which is kind of weird. And the other one doesn't. It's too old to lay eggs. So, but they're good chickens. They're pretty funny, actually. How go? Zora. Pam, Adele. You took off at least 5 years after moving on. I think that too, really, honestly. I had so much. I mean, I'm even going, you see all this? Guys, this will be the last time that you see gray hair because I am now turning it purple because I loved having my purple hair. And tonight I'm actually got the stuff that I need to do that. So I'm going to dye my hair purple. I couldn't do that in the corporate life. And I had to give that up when I, was in the corporate world. And, no, you can't walk around with purple hair, especially being an executive assistant in a C++ level. So you had to be professional. You had to dress accordingly, had to dress proper. You had to have the heels, had to have the flats, all that. Oh man, I'm so glad not to have that anymore. So now I get to have my purple hair back. Woo! I'm so excited. You took off from the job and never want to go back. No, I don't. No, anymore. Nope. I don't want to. The big Rhode Island red chickens. Yeah, and those are the ones she had. She had the Rhode Island Reds, and it's actually kind of funny because they have they had feathers on their feet. It was the weirdest thing, but hers aren't so bad. Chickens normally, if they see any kind of flesh, will peck at it no matter what. So she has the dye that goes on the chicken skin so they don't see it, so they don't, beat up on somebody who's plucked their feathers out or all that kind of stuff. But chickens can get really nasty. Purple hair, nice. I know. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I used to have it many, many, many years ago when I was working for Amazon as in a distribution center or at Planet Fitness or, you know what I mean? All the odds and end jobs, not the corporate job. I had purple hair and I loved my purple hair. But then when I got the corporate job, I had to, and then cancer. So when I came back, I just never, you know, I would dye this like red, like a red burgundy, like a dark red. So it looked like it had natural highlights. But that as far as, but it looked natural. So now I get to put my purple back. So I'm so excited. So excited. Can't wait to see. I know I can't wait. I'm doing it tonight. So I got it all ready to go. So excited. That's my Christmas gift to me, my purple hair back. I've been retired for 11 years and don't miss the stress of it all. And I agree. I love my coworkers, but the politics was too much. And I agree entirely. I mean, if you have, a falling out with one of the major players in your team or whatever, it just makes for uncomfortable things. And, I tried for 6 months to leave the team that I was in. I applied for at least 8 or 9 jobs before I was workforce reduced and I couldn't land one. And, there were better candidates or there was this or there was that. I don't know. It didn't matter anyways, because like I said, when I got WFR'd, I said, you know what? I was going to do this 3 years from now anyways. I was going to retire 3 years from now anyway. So what was the point? Why waste it? So there you go. It just means I got off my butt a little quicker. I haven't had my purple hair in a couple of years now. I, it makes me feel good, and because it's off the wall. And being 56 with purple hair, people look at you like, oh my God, what is she trying to do? And I don't really give a flying rat's patootie because honestly, if it makes me happy, I don't care what other think. Go look the other way. I don't care because if it makes me look good or makes me feel good, I'm going to do it. It's not hurting anybody else. I can express myself with color and I'm okay with that. And if everybody else go, oh, she's too old to be doing that kind of stuff. You know what? Then you need to like get a grip and you need to turn around and go that way. Cuz it don't bother me. It doesn't bother me. I got withdrawal without seeing my coworkers for about a year, but I don't miss the toxic work. I agree. I mean, I miss the people. I'm not going to as executive assistants, we all kind of like had our own little family and our own little network. So anytime I had a question, I'd go to somebody would answer it, or I would have the answer for somebody else. I mean, we always worked as a team, which was really great. And I do miss the coworkers. I'm not going to lie, the ones that I had, basically had a network with. And, but I do not miss the job. I do not miss the job at all. Not one iota. Hey, Christmas Day over on the side of the pond. Finished the stuffing my face. Well, Merry Christmas to you, Graham. That's right. You are in Australia. You're a day ahead of us. So Merry Christmas to you and the wife. The better half. I'm older than you, but I love my purple hair. My son didn't like it, but tough. Exactly. Exactly my feeling. I don't care. It doesn't hurt anyone. Now, I can understand if it hurts someone or whatever, but it doesn't hurt anybody else. If you don't like it, look the other way. I don't care. If it makes me feel happy, as my father said, If it makes you happy, then do it. Absolutely. I love having my purple hair. I've always loved having, I mean, I used to have purple hair. Oh, geez. I mean, when I stopped being in front of people in the hospitality industry, I had to have regular hair for the army when I was in the army, because you are considered government property. So that is considered a defacement of government property. So after I left in 2008, I always had purple hair up until I got, 4 years ago when I got the corporate job, and or 4.5, almost 5 years ago when I got the corporate job. So I had purple hair up until then. So it's nice to have it back. Are you going to dye my hair purple? If you want, hey, I can do it. You want it, I can. Merry Christmas, yes. The beautiful bride, that's what you're called. Yes. I used to call my mom. My dad used to call my mother his beautiful bride. And when he was in the hospital, I always told him, "Don't worry about. We'll make sure that we take care of your beautiful bride." So yes, Graham. Somebody else has taken that saying. Really? Well, tough schnookies. Does it make you feel good? I don't care. Don't look. That's what I say, Rose. Pfft, please. Does it hurt you? No? Then don't look. Kind of like blue hair, though. Hey, you can have blue hair, you can have purple hair, you can have pink hair. I don't care what you have. If it expresses you and it makes you happy, do what it makes. Do what makes you happy. Because life's too short, man. Got to do it. Got to do it. The bride had a banana and a peanut butter sandwich. Go figure. That ever makes her hey, there's a lot of people that actually like banana peanut butter sandwiches. I know my ex did. I think my son did actually too. Peanut butter and banana sandwiches. Yep. I know my ex did. What did you eat? Wait, my son brought in. Oh boy. Well, congratulations. Hey, Judith, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Merry Christmas. Well, Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve. Fluff. Fluff. Peanut butter and banana sandwiches. Okay, Graham, fluff is a marshmallow whipped topping. So you put fluff, bananas, and peanut butter sandwich. Yes, that's an East Coast thing. I swear. Fluff. Oh my God. I used to eat peanut butter and bacon sandwiches. Oh, well, that's a good one. That's different. I never thought of that one. Never heard of that one. Let him dig his own grave. Amen. Amen. 45 today. I'm melting. Are you sure? Are you melting or are you freezing? I'm glad you bought all that winter stuff on Temu because you're going to need it. When you were unpacking all that stuff from Temu, I was laughing. I was like, oh, you're going to need more than that. I said, those Chicago winters ain't playing. They come right off that Lake Michigan, man. Woo, and you're at the bottom of it. That Canadian air gets you, man. I'm not kidding you. Just wait. Come February, we'll talk. Merry Christmas. It is, yeah. Peanut butter and banana sandwiches. Judith is saying hi to everybody. So what is everybody looking forward to this holiday season? mean, the new year is coming up. So you always sit back and you always think about what this year was. You always reflect and you always take the time to sit there and think, okay, what has happened this year that was such a monument, and what will next year bring? And I gotta say, the only thing, for the first 10 months out of the year, I was just status quo. And probably the WFR, workforce reduction, was probably the best thing that happened to me. But now my life is completely, I'm probably going in about 60 different directions and everything else. So it's kind of funny that I end the year in such chaotic mess. Usually I like to have everything in order for the new year, but I know it's going to be for the better when everything turns out. Um, I'm just excited. I'm just excited for the new year. Being debt free, minimizing my expenses, getting on the road for 2 months, 3 months at a time, or however long I want. There's no limit as to how long I'm on the road, and I'm okay with that. I'm really like looking forward to that. If I want to go to a meetup, great. If I don't, I could stay in the middle of nowhere and I'd be all right. And as long as I had my dogs, I'm good. I'm good. Well, that and Mr. Sig Sauer, we're all right. Tim's gonna need base layers under all that. I lived in Indiana and how cold it gets. Yeah, I'm telling you, Tim, Cuddle Duds at Walmart. They're $12 for the top and $12 for the bottom. You can't go wrong. Use that as a base layer on top of all the stuff you got from Temu, and you should be good. Laughing on my misery. No, I'm laughing with you. I just lived there for 18 to 19 years. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I couldn't wait to get the heck out of there. Yep. But think of what next year will bring. And that's what's going to help you get through the rest of this. This has been a crazy year for a lot of people, but think of the good things that you can do next year. Think of the things that will happen next year. What will make you happy? And do it. Don't just say it, do it. I have a grandson who's 16 months on a first. Oh, he's into everything. I can't wait to go to courtside, actually. I'm still debating whether I'm going to go to the WRTR because I know that the tent, I think, is on the 29th. I'm still debating when I will go because I have to get the concrete slab in the barn up after the first of the year. And I don't know how long that's going to take or what it's going to take. I will be in courtside for at least the RTR and do the big tent. I've missed it for 2-3 years now. This year I am not missing it because I'm going to look at all the jobs that are posted and things like that. And who knows, I might do a work camp thing. Hey, now that I'm retired, I can. So, I'm kind of looking forward to it. So I'm not sure when I will be there, but y'all will know. I will post my GPS. We'll have a little meetup and things like that. I will probably piggyback right on with Carol because y'all know I, camp with Carol anyways from Glorious Life on Wheels. You got to remember it's summer over here and hot and Christmas lunches are not a normal thing. That's right. Graham is, it's always so funny because we've always had a white Christmas and forget that Australia is in summertime. So they're getting the 90-degree weather because their hemisphere is closer to the sun during this time, where we're the farthest. In our summertime, it's his winter. So, man, Graham, must be nice to be on the beach. Spending with my family and kids is the biggest thing I look forward to, and learning new skills to assist my in my retirement, and not to worry about spending on fun. Yeah, if there's a will, there's a way. I mean, these are I know I say a lot of sayings that are pretty common, but my parents pretty much have instilled these sayings in my psyche. You know, if it makes you happy, then do it. If you have any, if it's going to matter in 6 months, if what you're deciding is going to matter in 6 months, don't do it or do it. Okay. So in other words, I've always had, when I was going through basic training and I had all these kids go, "Oh, I miss my mom. Oh, this is tough. Oh, this is hard." And I said, "Look, is it going to matter in 6 months? No, because you're going to be gone. You're going to be at AIT. You're going to be through this. So just put your head down, do what you're told, and move and get to the next stage." So is it going to matter? No. Then just press on. Just press on, because it's not going to matter. So that's another thing. And then the makes you happy, do it. There's so many sayings. If there's a will, there's a way. And it always is that way. You will find a way. Don't even count as warm clothes for the weather. Yeah, right? The Californians, you guys down there in California is like 70 and sunny every day. So, yes, during the winter, even if it gets into the 60s, it's still nice. 50s, you guys bundle up in freaking like parka jackets. I'm like, wow, I just wear a hoodie and I'm good. I'm good in a hoodie up until about 30. And then I have to put on a jacket. More traveling in my review, what I plan on doing. Absolutely. I'm with you. I'm looking so forward to traveling. Like, I don't care. I'll just 2 months go somewhere and I don't care. After 14 days at one BLM land, I'll go to another, or I'll go see a site or do something that I've always wanted to do. Like I've always wanted to go to Devil's Head. I've never seen Devil's Tower. Never in my whole entire life with my own eyes. I want to go there. And there's a campsite that's free that's right there. Guess what? I'm going. There are things that I want to see that I just haven't been able to do it because I've been in the corporate world. Not anymore. They did Christmas here today. I got fuzzy socks, 2 bars of soap. I only use liquid soap, and a foot warmer. Ah, so thoughtful, huh? Oh boy. We'll talk, Rose. Buying 100 acres of land within an hour's drive of the coast somewhere in Queens that would make me happy. Hey, well, there's a will, there's a way. Do it. Start researching it. There's no time like the present. I was doing the research, granted, I'm on the same lot as my sister. We're a very close family. She's my best friend. So, I mean, as you saw in my post earlier, her house is way over here and my house is right over here, but separate, because I own 1 acre of her 13. So out of her 13-acre plot, 1 acre I purchased of my own. So no matter what happens, if they sell theirs, no one can touch mine. That's what I say. Go for it. So true. We're dying when it's 55. Ain't no lie. You're in parkas, like you only see this much of your face. I'm like, okay, that's when it's like 20 for me. Even though I've been here for 5 years in Texas, trust me, a sweatshirt and a hoodie, I'm good until at least 30. We nearly need to take out a personal loan and buy a tank of gas over here. No way at the moment. So the land is a bit of a dream. Well, just wait. Something will happen. You know, uh, something will happen and something will fall into your lap. Like, I was not thinking about ever buying land myself, honestly. When my sister bought her land and everything else, never even occurred to me um, to live on the same property. And never even, it was my brother-in-law who said to me, "Hey, I wish you could just move out there and then everybody, the whole family would be together." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He says, "Well, if you buy an acre, we can all stay on the same property and you'd have your own land." And I'm like, that's a good idea. So after doing the research of how much, an acre in that area went for and everything else, so everything was, appropriate. I said, "Okay, let's do it. I'll sell my house," which I never thought I would sell this house. And, but to be mortgage free, that saves me $1,500 and I don't have to Airbnb it. I don't have to worry about somebody renting my house or renting my house and breaking something that I have to fix or making the $1,500 I needed for maintaining this house, which is mortgage, electric, Wi-Fi, water, sewer, garbage, all that was $1,500 a month. I said, I don't have to worry about any of that. And don't forget, property taxes was included in that too, and insurance. So all that, I was like $1,500 a month I get to save just not owning this. It's pretty good. I know. How much is gas there? It's been all over Facebook for a van for traded for my truck but with no luck yet. But I do need to get out of here. Last night my son told me I really don't. You pay rent and get your stuff sorted out. And get out. Then today he gets engaged. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Rose, you are in one heck of a situation. $1.96 a liter for diesel, 3.2 liters to a U.S. gallon. Oh man. So 3 liters to a U.S. gallon. So 2, 4, so about $7. Yeah, about $7. $7. That's California prices. Yeah, that's California prices there, Graham. I gotta tell you, because Texas here, it's $2, and I think it was $2.60 per gallon. So that would be 6.4 liters. Something like that. I'm not good on the whole metric system yet, guys. Yeah, but you're paying California prices. They were up to $7 at one time. I'm like, woo. Yeah. Live in your truck, Rose. That's what I said, Tim. I know Tim with a trailer or a truck camper. Mm-hmm. My dog and I don't fit to live full time in a truck. Otherwise, I'd probably have already been gone. Yep. Rose, we'll talk after the live. I'll give you a call. Because you need to get out of that situation. $4.39 for regular gas at Costco. Oh, really? You're down to $4? Yeah. Well, you guys were up to 7 in the summer. I remember that. It was like $7 or something. I couldn't believe it. I was like, $7 in California? Holy crap. So glad I left there because I was in LA for a good 6 years. And I'm like, I'm so glad I got out of that. Take the passenger seats out. She has a cab. She doesn't have. She has a truck bed, but it doesn't have. You can't put a cap on it. I'm an avalanche. A truck camper won't fit. Yeah, because of the sides. Come to Quartzside. I told her the same thing, Judith. I says once you get out of there and get to Quartzside, trust me, everybody will help you out as far as getting you situated. Gas is actually $2.95 here. Oh, really? So Texas is still cheaper than you. Rose is in Missouri. Yeah, we got 260. I think it's 260 right now. And I'm sure with the holidays, they jacked it up a little bit, but it was 245 for a while. So that's kind of nice. But it has been one thing or another. The queue is where I'm headed when I have a rig my dog and I can live in. Now, even if it's not, a Chevy 3500 or something like that. I mean, even if it's a good SUV that's big enough. There are a lot of SUVs that taking out the passenger seat and everything else is a lot of room. I built a custom truck camper you fit in. I think that's what he meant to say. Yes, you folks will help you out left and right out of nowhere. See? Rose, I'm telling you now it's not just me saying it. All of these people have been to Q for the same reason in the same time frame. They are the ones that are affirming exactly what I said. If you get to Q, there will be people to help you. Absolutely. We've had land for the past 5 acres and Humpty Doo. What a name. And 140 mango trees, 18 acres of, oh, for goodness sake, Billy Winga, 2 house blocks next to each other in Sydney, and 64 acres. Wow. You had a lot of stuff. What happened, Graham? Get out now. Drive to me and I'll build the top of your rig truck bed. There you go. Yeah, as far as I know, it is in good shape to get her there. Yes. I can build the wooden top camper for the truck. Yep. And he's good at that stuff because he's built all of his stuff for his van. He knows how to deal with all that. Always had to sell and move to the next place. The bride just finished 35 years in the army. So always moved around. I know that feeling. I did 8 years in the military, 8 years in the army. And that was enough for me. The army owned me for 8 years. And I said, nope, I'm done. I got out. Hey, but I served and I got my veteran status, thank gosh. Because, I mean, I don't know what I would do without the medical. I at least have medicals. I don't have to worry about that when I'm on the road. I can go to any clinic, any VA hospital, and get what I need. So, yay. But more power to her. Tim's not that far. It's true. It's true. Rose, I think, is west of St. Louis. So it's not far to Chicago. It's only got 87,000-mile new transmission, all electric heated seats. Girl, I swear, you should just keep it and then just build out the back. It's about a 10-hour drive. That's not far. That's maybe a day, a day and a half, because you got to pull over and drive 5 hours, sleep in the van or a couple hours and then keep driving. You'll get there. There are a lot of people that'll help you out, Rose, because you need to get out of that situation. That'll be your Christmas gift to you, is to get out. Get out of that toxic situation and then start living for you, because nobody's going to look after you but you. I mean, we can help you. We can get you, started or whatever. But it's up to you to take the reins and say, okay, this is it. I'm doing it. I'm out. Nobody can force you to do anything. You have to make up the mind to do it. Let's see. I lost it. Do you camp out on Pomona Road when you go to the RTR? Yes, I do. Just because it's less crowded, and it's more like level. And when I went to High Jolly and I went to the LVTA and everyone else, it seemed like everybody else was on top of everybody. So down towards the city of Quartzsite, it's kind of crazy. So at least on Palmosa Road, everyone's kind of stretched out a bit. And I usually, when you're going down Palmosa Road towards the mountains, I'll go to the left, not the right. The right sometimes can get a little packed, but the left, if you go down the gully and come out to the left or right there, that seems to be a good level area and a lot of space where people can just, spread out without being right on top of each other. So, yes, I am on Palmosa Road. We have a little Nissan truck towing an 18-foot van around at the moment and loving every minute of it. I agree. Whoop, whoop. As long as you're loving it, that's all that matters. Are you happy? That's all that matters. But you halfway if you want. Well, even better yet, Tim, I mean, y'all might want to come down here to Texas, because I got the backyard y'all can use. Where would you go to fix it out if you met her halfway? You'd have to have somewhere to have electricity, somewhere to have a saw, somewhere to have whatever. I mean, yeah, I'm a little bit further out than y'all, but at least I got a backyard y'all can use, Yep. One stop overnight and 2 days, 5-hour drive each. Not bad. Seriously. Sounds like fun. Congrats on your wife doing 34 years in the Army. Now she gets whatever she wants. Yep. Step out on faith and the rest will follow. Amen, Judith. Before I forget, have a wonderful Christmas, everyone. While we love you, I am why. I am why. Oh boy. I have to agree with you on that one. Well, it is coming up close to the hour, everyone. I know I've taken some time away from your Christmas Eve. Thank you so much for showing up today. I know y'all have families and things like that. I, am spending Christmas with my 2 pups and my sister's pup. So I've got 3 pups here, and that's who I'm spending Christmas with. I have my mother and father in my heart, and of course all of my Dashers here. And I thank you so much for spending some time with me this wonderful holiday season. Outside of Austin used to take me 13 hours to drive. Home Depot, I got tools with me. We mainly got a 35 years army is broken head, shoulders, neck, back, wrist, bad knees, and she's entitled to take it easier. Amen. Yeah, after, I was stupid and joined the military at 32. Not at 18. I did it at 32 when I first joined the military, going through basic training at 32 years old. I had knees problem, feet problem, hip problems. I mean, now I'm having more so than anything. So trying to get the VA to recognize injuries that I sustained during basic training for what do you call it? Missized boots. They were too big for my feet and I ended up injuring myself. So I'll be taking a look at that. Thumbs up. Oh, thanks. Thumbs up for me. Helps me out, guys. Mr. Bo will talk your ear out. Boy, does he. Oh my gosh. I mean, and he has to be in the same room. Literally, I had to come in here. This is probably the longest I've been alone because I closed the door. So both Mr. Bo and Lucky and Zeus cannot be in the same room with me. And I'm surprised they're not crying at the door right now. But hey, I'm taking the peace and quiet for what it is. Bye, all. Have a great holiday weekend. Take care. Thank you, Oh Van Gal. I will look into that and get back to you on that bracelet. Most definitely. I don't know where it is, but I will find out. Don't forget Pete. Oh, yes. Thanks, Tim. Of course, you'd remind me of that stuff, right? Hit the like for Lisa, and thank you so much. All right. Thank you, everyone. Please have a safe holiday season with your family. Much love to all my dashers, of course. If you're my moderator, please put your links. If you are a content creator, please put a C so we can all go ahead and follow you in the replay for those that want to check that out. I will be posting the Dasherville update. Basically, it is the tear down of the trees, the leveling of the land, putting the culverts in, things like that. That is the first step of actually owning raw land into making it livable. So I'm going to be doing that series. So any of those, because there's a lot of people that are interested in buying land and how to go ahead and make a home base is what I'm going to be doing. So join me on the journey. I will get that video out. Thank you everyone for showing up today. Please have a safe and Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, Kwanzaa, Diwali, everything you all want to think of. Please be safe out there. And as always, hey, stop dreaming it and start living it. I love you all. Take care. Be safe. I'll see you next week. Bye.